pleasure to be on council for over 5 years. Actually, we're setting out here on the East-West Parkway this morning, which you might say was my first challenge when I came on council. At that time, there were many citizens who did not want the Parkway built, and so we were able to meet at the Civic Center along with SCDOT, which was actually the organization that was going to build it, not the county, and have a town hall meeting to allay the concerns. And so we had a wonderful exchange, and SCDOT agreed to plant all this beautiful shrubbery out here and the landscaping, and the people who feared it now are so glad to have this wonderful asset in our county. The next challenge that we faced was the fact that people did not want this to become a strip mall, much like Clemson Boulevard. And so I asked the planning people to get together and come up with what's called a zoning overlay, to be called the East-West Parkway overlay, that would save this area from sprawl and strip malls. It took a series of readings and public hearings and involvement of citizens, and so after about 6 months we passed that overlay. And so unless council by a 5 to 2 vote, this will always stay either a residential area or what you see today. This is all moving forward to trying to meet the recreational and outdoor needs of the citizens of Anson County, so that we can be economically viable to the future and attract higher paying jobs from families that want to move here that actually like that kind of environment. It also appeals to our senior citizens because on many days it's warmer than today, and it's actually 43 degrees and kind of cool. You have a goodly number of people out here walking. So all of this has actually been made available to you at no tax increase. That's a very important thing for people who have to pay their tax. Anson County Civic Center has been really busy for the last year. In fact, we recently had a statewide, region-wide wrestling tournament that attracted just people from all over. The Civic Center was booked solid. We have all kinds of events, everything from Celebrate Anson, which we have each year that citizens can come to private benches, and we've been fortunate to have several political campaign events for this region in our facility. The facility is available for rent. This is the way we hopefully reduce the amount of taxpayer money that has to be used by raising revenue, so that my goal as your District 1 council member is to hopefully one day not have to be dependent upon any property tax dollars to fund this, and that it come from other sources. Last year we did have the opportunity to use some of District 1's recreation money to put in some landscaping. So eventually I hope you'll be able to enjoy some beautiful red maple trees that were planted all around the lake. We've also put out some azaleas, and plan to really beautify the entrance to the Civic Center in the next couple of weeks, so that people who visit the convention center will be able to realize that Anson County is on the move to try to meet the needs of the recreation and convention needs of our community and our region. We have a really fine facility right behind us that needs some attention. I wish that there were some monies available. Anson County does not have a hospitality tax like many counties in the state, but we've been fortunate to carve together monies from multiple sources, including the city, and you will, in a few months, see some new equipment going out there in the Kid Venture Center. There's a great need for facilities. If you ride out here on a Saturday morning, you will actually see many families not only using the Kid Venture facilities, but you will also see the walking trails. We're fortunate enough that the city is a partner in this venture. They allow us to use about $100,000 for the last several years to do upgrades to this wonderful building and grounds. Money has been allocated so that we can buy the new equipment for the Kid Venture Center. That is actually being bidded out now and hopefully will be installed before the springtime arrives. We hope that'll just be the first step. In addition to the upgrading the Kid Venture, we will also be upgrading some of the ball fields and putting roofs on the dugouts and enhancing other areas for the sports complex park. And so those of you who come out here and play with your family, I hope that you will be at least somewhat pleased with the capital improvements we're able to cobble together with our partner, the City of Anderson. You'll notice that at the end of the pier, there's not an awful lot of space. If you get 2 or 3 families out there, not too much room to be doing fishing. And so I hope that a future plan will be able to upgrade that so that we can have more families able to enjoy fishing opportunities here. If you look to the other end of the lake, you'll actually see another landing that's actually used for boats to pull up to. We have a boat ramp out here. During the spring and fall, you'll see quite a bit of activity. We hope to be able to maintain the quality of this lake so that it will be a recreational facility for the citizens. I think it's a crown jewel in our area because Hartwell is a very long and wonderful lake, and it's one that has not been developed in the past. And I feel like that since we've been getting so much national attention through fishing tournaments coming here and the exposure with television and publications in the fishing and wildlife area, that we will certainly grow in recreational activities. And this will help the citizens of Anderson County to be able to have these facilities to come out and recreate with their families, because family life is quality life. This is actually an ADA compliant walkway curb that comes down here so that it will be able to facilitate those with disabilities. The picnic table is also engineered for ADA compliance, and we're very concerned about meeting the needs of those that may not have access to recreational facilities, and I feel like that's a plus, and we want to show the citizens that we are here for everybody, including the physically impaired.